I think it was a brilliant experience. But if I speak in terms of a newsman, in the capacity of a newsman, I think the Water Forum didn't have much to offer as far as news production goes, or as far as news generation goes. We were not able to find too many news angles or too much stuff for pitching stories. But in terms of experience, it was brilliant for me. It was such a pleasure to having been here.
I interview really? I interview a person from WWF and the people from the International River, and of course some experts from China delegations about the water storage system in China and about the Three Gorges Dam. Yeah, this is the most interesting, I think.
I think the most interesting story will come after the forum, because I've been following like the Green Initiative, looking for reduce, recycle all kind of materials on the forum, and that's like an environmental story. And I'm getting good information about it, and I hope to make a big thing. I mean, from this forum, the release of the report from United Nations on water and development was interesting, and in Mexico, my editors get interested on it because it has good information, and I think that's the two things most interesting for me.
It's good because we know now that the cooperation for water is better than the conflict for water.
Too much general statements about water and access to water, but I didn't have the feeling of, practical things people and decision makers are doing, and I don't have the feeling that something is moving, but we are like discussing. We know that water is important, water is in everything, but I'm not sure what kind of results we are like getting.
Interesting thing, not related with the forum. There is classical songs in the forum, Turkish songs. It's best, and there is another classical songs from Korea. I watched it in the forum. It isn't related, but it is interesting for me to make stories which is the relation between the songs and water.
I just feel that I may be wrong, but this forum appears as if the consenting voice, or the voices of the other side appears a bit silent. I mean, what you get is just the major, the lead players, their voices, their opinion. But the protesters are a bit silent. I mean, the civil society voices, the voice from the other side, if you know what I mean, they are not as loud as you expect it to be. Maybe it's because of the way the police control the protesters at the opening day, when they were claiming that this forum is more or less an agenda to privatize water. Maybe not, but somehow the other voice appears to be suppressed here.
If I speak with special reference to some session, I would pick one session which was the introductory part, wherein we were sort of oriented towards as to how we will actually, capitalize on the water forum. So that was the first session, wherein we were told about things which we should be taking, which should be actually focusing on. That was the first session. Too many good speakers were there who really oriented us towards the the water forum as such. We were also given tips about the environmental reporting, wherein James Fon, he was to elaborate on that part, and there was interaction after that, which really gave us a lot of things, and we were able to concentrate on them throughout the conference, though many sessions of the conference didn't have much to offer. But in totality, I would say it was a good experience, wherein we were open to too many things, and we could learn so many things, additional things which we had not been exposed to thus far. In totally, I would say it was a brilliant thing.